I represent the South, just east of Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to support this bill moved by Honorable Aminu Shagari, who also happens to be the chairman of the House Committee on Judiciary. Mr. Speaker, it's a well-intentioned bill, and I'm sure it emanated from his work as chairman of the Committee on the Judiciary. Mr. Speaker, this is a lacuna that may also exist in other laws, and I commend the sponsor of this bill for citing this particular lacuna and for bringing it up before the House for us to do something about it. Mr. Speaker, the state of the laws now regulating appointment of judicial officers states that those who are, for instance, judges of high courts or other superior courts or chief judges retire at the age of 65, while those for the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court retire at the age of 70. So, for the appointment of the administrator of the National Judicial Institute, for instance, if, like now, the present administrator retired as a chief judge of, I think, Bayelsa State, if the chief judge retires at 65 and is found worthy of appointment, the way the law is now, the person may remain there for 10 years or 20 years, depending on the discretion or disposition of the board of the institute. But by this amendment, the administrator can only be there in the first instance for 4 years. So if the administrator retired, let's say as chief judge at 65 years, he will serve till he's 69, and if he's still fit or perform excellently, can be reappointed to serve until he's about 73. So, Mr. Speaker, I think it's a very good bill, but I think at the committee stage, we may need to do some fine-tuning, because I pointed out the age of our judges upon retirement so that we know. For instance, if somebody is retiring at 70 and is appointed as administrator, what if senility sets in? The person now becomes, let's say, mentally unfit. What happens? Let us find a way of determining the mental fitness or alertness of such officers before they are reappointed. So I think all those things can be handled at the committee stage. But I think this is a very good bill, and I think that it is straightforward and should be given expeditious clearance by this House. I so support, Mr. Speaker.
Those against it say nay. Ayes have it. Clerk is invited to read the long title of the bill.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, Bill for an Act to amend National Judicial Institute Act, CAP, N55, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004, to specify the tenure of office of the administrator and for other matters related thereto. Second reading.